Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. The Hoosiers offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to run for it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes offense has the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off.
I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Price. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback knew he was in that pocket too long, but nowhere to go with the ball, and he takes the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You're bringing the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Ibuka. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Give to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds his man. It's Tate. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Might be looking. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Coming after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Yeah, perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Price. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Rourke. Makes his connection.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a run.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Trying play action. Unloads it left. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Dropping back, it's Rourke. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their 1st of the half.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move, and he can find a receiver, and down he goes. They'll immediately call timeout. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Steps away to find some. That's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out they're inside the horseshoe.
The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. Great move there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets away from one. Going to try to get it himself. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Quick completion on the out route. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten halves of the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive in this game?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. Back to throw. It's Howard. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quickly complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here on 3rd down. On the move, it's Howard. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Wide out in motion. Back to the air one more time. Got a man. It's Tate. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. On the option, it's Howard. Got some room, entered the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, he took off and went and got it. The quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. And how dangerous is he when he just started shooting up yards and running away from the defense. Nice run by the quarterback.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. Nifty little dance step. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
2nd and short now after that completion. To the air. It's Rourke. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. On the run, it's Henderson. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
4th down.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to throw. It's Rourke. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close.